Hi everyone. Okay, today I am working on fixing those little mishaps I had in my Seascape pour. Not sure if you remember it, but there it is anyway. So this is part 2, and like I said in part 1, which I will link at the bottom in the description, I've got a really cool idea how to fix the couple of little mishaps I had there while trying to do a neat border. So yeah, plan B happened the following night. So I'm just gonna show you what I'm gonna do with this. I'll probably put a time lapse on for you while I measure out and mask off the areas I want to do something special with. So yeah, once I get to doing more interesting stuff than measuring and taping, I'll be back with you. Now that I've masked off my border area, now I'm going to mix up the texture for the border, and the ingredients for that are I've got some sand. This is Powertex sand, but apparently you could just use some beach sand, but I want to go with this because I know it's clean. Some Amsterdam modeling paste and Amsterdam silver. Yeah, just silver. And this is just regular water, actually distilled water, so not quite regular. Okay, so let's just add the modeling paste first. This is a little bit tricky because I'm not entirely sure how much I am going to need. So on that note, I am actually gonna make note of the amount I'm using of each in case I need to make more. So just bear with me while I get this weighed up and written down. All right, so just zero my scales with the same pot and stick as I had with this one here. So I have 100 and something. Okay, I'm gonna stop. 187 grams of modeling paste, and then I am going to add some of this silver, so I'm gonna zero that again. Let's go with that. 49 grams. I highly doubt it is down to the gram how accurate you need to be, but at least in the ballpark I think is probably a good idea. So I'm just going to give this a mix first. Next, my sand. There we go. So you can see it is very, very, very fine and lovely. I love this. I've also got I'll show you while I'm at it, these small and medium size as well, sort of. These are just more ball shaped 3D balls they call them. Again, Powertex stuff you pick up when you're shopping just to get to the free shopping cart or free shipping, I should say, in your cart. Okay, my scales are misbehaving for some reason. Anyway, the reason I've got water there as well is because, excuse the doggo again, is because, sorry about that, I had to just get rid of the doggo barking his head off. I've put him to calm down in my bedroom. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the water, because the sand will absorb some of the paint, or the paint will absorb the sand or whatever. Anyway, this will be too thick to process. As you can see, it's going into this real thick paste, and you can really hear the grittiness now, can't you? Okay, and I do want to add some of those 3D balls as well, because I think they'll give a nice dimension to the whole thing then. I really need to get new skills. I don't want to sacrifice my only kitchen skills, but I think I'm gonna have to, and just get a new one for the kitchen. This I can spread. Right, so I'm just gonna get my canvas back on here. Again, pop you on time lapse. And then I need to leave it to dry. So now it's time to remove the tape. This is actually the last side left. Yeah, I've only let this the border set for about an hour. I did not want it to be dry because I might not be able to get the tape off, but set a little bit anyway. In quite a few places, because I wanted the border to be thick, there is a thick bit of the whatever border mass that is now called the sanding mixture. I am pulling it just very slowly and carefully, and making sure that I'm ever so slightly leaning towards the border. So if there's a really thick bit, I don't end up having a bit of the border texture fall onto the canvas. So I'm just going to finish this bit and I'll show you what it looks like. Now I'm done removing painter's tape. Okay, so it worked out really well. Let's go have a little look. The border, it is still obviously extremely wet, so I will somehow have to find the patience to wait for it to dry. Oh my goodness. But yeah, and then another 3 weeks before I can finish it. But look at how nice and thick that border is in places. That is so cool. And I got those nice crisp edges on it that I wanted. So yeah, coming up next is the finishing. So now that I've added my little flock of birds, I decided to do just a hint of sunset here in the horizon anyway. So for that, I have my, oh sorry, the light is terrible, custom Dusty Rose, and very appropriately, TLP Twilight. Okay, so I will just get that done here. I do like it. I've put a gloss varnish on painting itself, and the edges or the border is a satin finish. So there's a nice little contrast there. I do like the sunset-ish view there, and I do like those birds as well. And you can't really see probably on the video, but the teal piece and the shimmer is just amazing. Really, really, really cool. So yeah, I love it. I'm glad I went into the trouble of doing all this fixing and masking of problem areas. But I'd love to hear what you think. So leave me a comment, please, and a like. And if you haven't already, do subscribe. And thank you so much for watching this with me. I'll see you later. Bye bye.